Hey guys, so yesterday I didn't do very much timber framing at all, so the pieces are just sitting on the workbenches over there. Instead, what I did was I restored this guy. Well, I didn't actually use this guy because this is obviously a swollen piece of junk. This is MDF. If you recognize this comes from a workmate. And so my neighbor actually was just kind of getting rid of stuff in her garage, and well, she gifted me this workmate right here, that guy right there. And I had a couple pieces just sitting out in the rain, some pieces of wood. This is red oak, and you can see it's kind of rough, but it works. So I oiled it up, and you can see all these pieces move, and it clamps down really nicely. So took the time and advantage of it, and I made myself a sign. So this is a sign for a good set of friends. It says Samaria Farm and Dairy, and it's pretty neat. I don't know if you guys know, but I do have a second channel dedicated to wood carving. So I carved that using a router and gouges. So the gouges took pretty much just as long as the routing did. So surprisingly, it's actually not too hard to do. Anyway, I love this guy because it clamps it down pretty darn easily. So you can put your bench dogs on here and clamp it down like that. Let's see, we're getting there. A little bit more. And if you've never seen these guys in action or had one of these, look at that. That piece is now fully attached on there. And this workmate is pretty handy because it has a little place for you to put your foot down and hold it in place. I know I'm using the proper footwear and proper attire for being out here, but hey, that's just life, you know? So anyway, yeah, that's what I did yesterday. A little bit of wood carving. You know, sometimes you just have to take a break from the real work stuff and do something that's a little bit enjoyable. Not to say that timber framing is not enjoyable. Just, you know, wasn't in the mood for it. Anyway, yeah, I do plan on doing some more work on the actual gate pretty soon. Just not sure what the next part is going to be. I want to get some pieces sorted out before I fully commit to one part of the project. Actually, I am looking at a bandsaw. So I found out I just had a hell of a time trying to resaw that stuff with a circular saw, and you know, just not something that I really enjoyed. So I'm actually been looking at some Rikon bandsaws. I'm looking at some from Harbor Freight. Surprisingly, the Harbor Freight one seems to be the one that I'm going to go with. It has a 8-inch resaw capacity, which it's not the largest thing in the world, but frankly, that's about as big as a piece as I need right now. The Rikon is, man, that thing is massive. It's like $1,400 for 13 inches of resaw capacity. That's just too much, I think. I really don't need that. So I might just end up with the Harbor Freight. It seems small, reasonable, and easy to use. So anyway. All right, guys. Well, hopefully I get some work done today, and I'll give you an update if I do. And if not, well, then I guess I'll just post a picture or something. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.